hour. And I thought I'd come on here and see if anyone wanted to talk about it. And let's wait and see if anyone comes in. Hello. And I haven't checked my temperature today, but I'm having chills, and I had that stomach or digestive issue that makes me feel like I'm going to die in my bathroom, which is not fun when that happens. And so that's why I am back in bed. But that doesn't mean I'm sick, although the chills are odd. Anyway, Twitter is still broken. Connection to Twitter has failed for the following account, @HarvardJournal and the number 2. We've sent more information to you via notification. If you wish to retry, please toggle Twitter off and then back on in your broadcast multicasting settings. So let's show that I have OCD and can do things again and again that don't work no matter how many times you do them. So I'll try once. Now I feel like I have a raw throat. I'm going to try once. I'm going to toggle Twitter off and then back on, and it's still not going to work. Let's see. Multi-streaming. Enable Instagram. Coming soon. Twitter disable. Twitter enable. Why is it saying go live if I'm already live? To 1.9k fans. And I can hear Bo from the hallway saying, "And what, Marilyn? You just stopped in the middle of a sentence." And maybe I should get out of bed and take some Sudafed instead of staying in bed, because I also was having congestion. So, is Twitter still broken? Did I get a second message? Yes. Connection to Twitter has failed for the following account. Okay. How do I get people to come in my room like they come into other people's room if nobody can find my stream on the new Haps app? Okay, there's one person who's here. So I would like to invite that one person to follow me on TikTok @HarvardJournal2 and on Reddit u/HarvardJournal2, because I don't believe you can go live on either platform unless you have 1K followers. And my teeth hurt, probably from the pressure from the sleep apnea mask. I was fine. I did the improv class for 3 hours and I was having anxiety. Normal, like, not that that's good to have anxiety, but it was after that I ended up having the I'm going to die in the bathroom issue. And what causes that? I'm not sure. Was it something I ate yesterday? I'm not sure. The coffee I had this morning I don't think it had dairy. It was oat milk that I got from Go Puff. And I've had that before and it hasn't caused me to get sick. So, and I had some of those pita chips, the herb flavored pita chips, and I had some olive tapenade. And there was a full moon lunar eclipse last night, and I only got 5 hours sleep again. And I'm trying to be like Lisa and Veda and come on here and talk, but people are not coming in and talking to me, other than Sue came in and talked to me yesterday. And I don't know what Hallmark movie started at 3, but maybe I should just watch a movie. And I looked up the Omicron variant is now in 12 or 13 states. I gave it 5 days to be in every state. From the second day, I said in 5 more days it'll be in every state. Let's see if I'm right. Anyway, it's probably already in every state. It just hasn't shown up on any tests. All right, so should I try to? I don't think I can connect it to my other Twitter account. And if I try, I don't think that's going to work because I think the app is not connecting to Twitter because they've already told me they are aware of that issue and we're going to fix it, but it hasn't been fixed yet. But then again, I have a list of 1,000 things in my life, and how many of them have been fixed? Um, all right. Hello to the second viewer. I would like to get people to follow me on Reddit and TikTok just so that because I think you need 1K followers to go live there. And I had 0 on Reddit, I believe, and I had 180 on TikTok. I'm at Harvard Journal 2 and /at Harvard Journal 2 on Reddit. Um, who is the second viewer? Where are you tuning in from? And what holiday do you celebrate, if any? And what do you think about Chris Cuomo being fired? But you're welcome to dislike. Um, hello, now there's 5 viewers. Number 1, welcome. Happy holidays. I hope you're staying safe out there. Omicron variant. I said I'm states. On the second day, I have more days to be detected in all 50 states. Let's see if I'm right. Because I think it was already here. It just wasn't showing up on any tests because South Africa got penalized for detecting it, but someone got it in London and tested positive on the 22nd. So it may have been in other countries before it tested positive in South Africa. And when they shut down the travel, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing if it gives them time for people to go out and get vaccines and boosters, but they said it's keeping them from getting the supplies they need to do more testing. And is it unfairly penalizing them because they're actually being responsible and testing and finding things that are probably present other places that they're not testing for because there's no adequate testing system in place? And is it safe to go anywhere right now until they have the tests that are going to sure it's resistant to the vaccines? And oh, I wanted people to follow me on TikTok and Reddit because you need 1K followers, I believe, to go live there. And I'm at Harvard Journal in the number 2 or /Harvard Journal 2 on Reddit. And if anyone has any opinion on Chris Cuomo being fired by CNN, if anyone has any opinion on anything that's not going to make me kick them out of my room for disinformation, or misinformation, um, I thought I'd come on and see if anyone wanted to talk. I opened a Clubhouse room, nobody came in. Chris Cuomo has since posted on Twitter saying he didn't want this to be how his time at CNN ended, and that he had worked with a great team of people that were um, doing important work. And that's not an exact quote, but he did post something in response to being fired. But anyway, I don't have I can turn on the camera, but since my streams are transparent, it doesn't. really mattered to me. Let me see. Let me for sleep apnea that I turn on the camera and see. The reason mask for sleep I just took off. I had the mask on so that if I fell asleep, I would have the mask on for sleep apnea. It's an ASV. It's not a CPAP. They said the CPAP might have actually been making the situation worse for 8 years. ASV is an auto zero ventilator that adjusts both the in breath and the out breath. And some people, if they lose weight, like your neck circumference is one of the things they check. And some people, if they lose weight, don't need the CPAP anymore or the ASV, and some people do. There are thin people with sleep apnea, so it depends. Um, and I'm not wearing my glasses because I had on the mask for sleep apnea. Best thing about this mask is it has a humidifier on it. And the sinus issues I'm having, I want to see if I set up a humidifier, if that's going to help my and is it dry air or allergies? I don't know. I have a cyst in my left sinus. I can feel it, but and because of COVID, my doctor did not do an exam, and I did make another appointment, but I changed the date um of the in-person appointment because they're now I'm turning the camera back on. Why did the camera turn off by itself? And the redness here, right there is, I think that's hormonal. There was a full moon and a no, new moon and a full solar eclipse last night. But you can only see the eclipse from places like Australia, I believe. But the other red, like, is from the mask. Some of the red is from the mask. So if I stay on here and talk to people like Lisa or Veda, will people come in my stream and talk to me or not? And are people even seeing my stream if Twitter isn't working? So nobody on Twitter seeing this. And if it's not linked to Instagram yet, and um do people even know I'm on here live? Do they know? Do they care? Um and am I having chills like a fever, or chills like, or is it actually like muscles like that if I took magnesium it might help? I don't know. The only way to tell would be to get out of bed and take Sudafed and see if it makes it better or worse for my congestion. I hear the congestion. Like I hear it when I'm talking. Um anyway, but with this cyst in my sinus or whatever it is, it's something that I physically can feel that's there. And sometimes congestion gets behind it where, like, if I had congestion there this morning, that's not anxiety, that's allergies or sinusitis. Um so now there's 8 viewers. Hello. If I get 8 viewers, do I get 8 new followers on TikTok and Reddit so that I can get 1,000 so then I can go live on those platforms and link it to my haps? I'm at Harvard Journal 2 on most social media. I'm Harvard Journal without the 2 on some places, and some places I'm both. Because on Twitter, the algorithm wouldn't let me follow more than like 1,000 people or 5,000 people unless more than 1,000 people followed me. So I had to have a second account to follow the international figure skating accounts. And like when I had to delete some of the drum corps accounts, I messaged them and said, because I know if somebody defriends me, I'm like, why did they defriend me? And sometimes you ask them and they didn't. Like I've had that happen on Facebook where they actually said they didn't defriend me and added me back. But on Twitter, like, I sent the drum course messages and said I had to delete some drum course so I could add some other people, and it was nothing personal, and I would add them back when I could. And I kept a list of who they were, although finding that list again, I guess I could look at the old messages. Now, if I have to change my phone over, now I'm seeing floaters. That's not good in my eye, like spots in your field of vision. But it often happens when it's sunny out, but it's clearly not sunny today. Why would I be having chills? It's not that cold in here. I don't get it. Hello. So what was I saying? Other than sounding like I'm like jumping from subject to subject. Um, I was watching Veda's stream from yesterday when I fell asleep, and I did think of going back and watching the rest of it. But um, I believe there's probably a new movie on Hallmark Channel, 6 Eastern, 9 Pacific, or I mean 8 o'clock and 5. And there might be a new movie on. There's probably a new movie on GAC. Is it GAC TV? Their tagline right now is Great American Christmas, but the GAC TV network, it's got actors that were on Hallmark Channel, but what does the GA stand for? They're one of the people that are not people, but they're sponsoring Jen Lilly's Christmas is Not Canceled, and she's gotten like 16,000 Toys for Tots now. The goal is 20,000. Christmas is Not Canceled. Okay, Abraham Lincoln is saying that CNN has had such incredibly low standards for their news that I'm shocked they bothered to fire him. Why do you think they have low standards? And Abraham Lincoln, I'm amazed that you've come back from the dead to talk to me, but let's have a talk. If I click on your name, will it show me your anything? Let's see. Abraham Lincoln, follow undefined. What does that mean? Someone did comment that they fired Chris Cuomo, but the other guy that exposed himself on Zoom that was Tubin is back on there. Hello. So, and like I said, the reason I'm in bed lying down is because I had that stomach issue or digestive issue today, and I'm not sure what caused it. And then I was getting chills, so I got back in bed. But it doesn't mean I'm sick. Although the chills part is unusual. Abraham Lincoln, are you still here? Did you want to tell me what you mean by incredibly low standards? They're certainly higher than Fox News' standards. I never thought I'd live in a country that had state TV. So what movie is on tonight on Hallmark Channel? I don't know. And what movie is on GAC TV? I don't know. But I think they both have new movies at 5 o'clock Eastern, 8 Pacific, but I have the HD feed. And what that means is that I can watch the Eastern feed at 5 o'clock, even though I don't have HD TV. But it's Hanukkah, so I'm not going to watch the movie because I'm going to go to something for Hanukkah party. And maybe I'll live stream it, or maybe I won't. And how many days have I lit Hanukkah candles myself? 0. But I've watched every night. But I've been having trouble with my upper respiratory, and maybe I should get one of those candles that the ones that are electric that you just like turn the bulbs, but I don't have one, and I'm still having trouble with my eyes being dry. I've been using coconut oil, But um for my grandfather's yard site, I put a virtual candle on Facebook on my cover photo for that 25 hours, but I did not light a yard site candle either because the candles can trigger like my asthma, and when I'm already having trouble upper respiratory, I'm not going to light a candle. And I do have beeswax candles and soy candles that are healthier, but I don't know where they are at the moment. And again, I'm not going to light any candle when I have a respiratory issue. And hello to the replay viewers. I am trying to get 1,000 followers on TikTok and 1,000 followers on Reddit. It's not about caring about numbers. It's been suggested like people like did Lean Green Girl say to cover the number and don't even look at it? But the reason I want 1,000 followers is I don't believe you can go live to either one of those platforms unless you have 1,000 followers. And I don't know if Haps is going to work out where people can actually see who's streaming and find them right now, if they're still working on that. So, oh, I was going to say about my phone, they're turning off like the network for certain phones aren't going to work after December 31st. So A, I have to put the SIM card in because Sprint is now with T-Mobile, and B, I have a new phone and I have to like change the phone over. And like I never did get a new battery for this phone because I was scared to go into a store during the pandemic. But apparently that store was closed for months anyway because of the Portland protest, the Apple store. And it was past the point where you could get the new battery for $25 for the issue with the battery. But now I have a whole new phone. But like I need to transfer everything. And like they said, it's good to not put the word like in every sentence. They said, and who is they? The information said you have to download your voicemails or you lose them when you put the SIM card in. But then when it said to set up the new phone, that you wouldn't lose the voicemails. So which is it? All right. And okay, so Pablo, if you're watching my replay, which you probably aren't, it would be good if you put so I could see how many people are in this room right now. Well, actually, I can see there's 11. But what I can't see is how long I've been streaming for. And like if I'm on the computer, I have to open a second window so I can see how many people are watching the broadcast. Although, did they fix it? Because I see it on the phone. But on the computer, on the studio, I had to open a second window. And a lot of the comments were showing in the second window that didn't show in the first window. Why didn't the first window have all the comments in the studio? And I also see these wore out, the compression gloves. I have a new pair, but I have to figure out where they are. And I did cut them or like down some where it wore out. But they're fingerless compression gloves, and I tried them because my insurance paid for them. And I was trying to spend the OTC funds at the end of the quarter so I wouldn't lose them. And I actually like these a lot. That's how they wore out. So, um, number one, if you're watching the replay and you're watching from where you can comment and it will show up in this feed, what is your favorite holiday? What is your favorite holiday food? Choose a question. What is your favorite emoji? Um, where are you tuning in from? What's your favorite Hallmark Channel movie? Did you follow me on Reddit and Twitter and Instagram? On Instagram, I'm Harbor Journal 2 without the number. Wait, Harbor Journal without the 2. Did you follow me on Facebook? I have facebook.com/Harbor Journal and /Harbor Journal 2. The Harbor Journal 2 is my Harbor Journal blog page. The Harbor Journal links to my personal page. And in case you missed it, the Grand Prix final was canceled next weekend because Japan has limited people for the month of December, as in foreign travelers can't go there. And will they have it after the Olympics? Is that a possibility? I'm not sure. And will the Olympics also be canceled? I'm not sure. And what happened with that girl who plays tennis, and people are saying they should boycott because of that. And is she okay? And how long am I going to talk to nobody other than Abraham Lincoln? But that's kind of amazing that a former president came into my stream and said hello, so maybe I shouldn't discount that. Let me see if I click on this again, what I see. It says Abraham Lincoln at follow undefined. What does follow undefined mean? What if I click on it? Nothing happened. All right. If I'm going to swipe down for 1 second and look at the notifications. If I look at the notifications, will you still be able to hear me? All right. Did that make it so you couldn't hear me or not? If it made it so you couldn't hear me and you're watching the replay, then please type in the chat that you could or could not hear me when I checked notifications. I have my Wi-Fi off because HAPS doesn't work on my phone with the Wi-Fi. But I also have a new router that I was supposed to exchange for the old router, and I never did that either. See, there's 1,000 things on my list that have to be done. So when I say that I'd like HAPS to put my old replays up and fix Twitter, well, maybe it's going to take them time to fix all the issues, just like it's taking me time to do the 1,000 things on my list. And what is the priority? Well, I know what my priorities are right now. And okay, so I was looking to see if anyone else was broadcasting right now that might be where people went, but I don't see anything. The only thing I saw was Wizzy is on Up Live, but I don't think that's the Wizzy that I know. Let me check again. All right, that didn't really show me anything new in the comments. I mean, not the comments, the notifications. So, and I would like to see where I can look somewhere and see, like, there's a heart and it's showing, make sure to thank your fans by giving them a shout out during your stream. Top, dismiss. But now I can, this is saying on stage and unmute the audio. This is multi-streaming and social sharing. Let me try the social sharing. Or not. Let me see. Audio settings, flip camera, turn off camera, manage viewers, send chat. Christmas is not canceled. Christmas is not canceled.com is not canceled. 2 L's, and I believe it's .com. And they're getting toys for 20,000 Toys for Kids. Jen Lilly. She used to be on All My Children. She used to be on the Hallmark Channel. Now she's on GAC TV. And GAC TV and is spawning Christmas is Not Canceled. I got a pendant that says Christmas University. I'll show you sometime. I opened it yesterday. There's also a whole bunch of like recipes I've learned how, like in the Christmas University classes. The one that they ran on Thanksgiving that you were supposed to watch on your own time instead of 5 o'clock. I didn't watch that one yet. Maybe that would be a better use of my time than talking to nobody. But what if somebody comes in and watches the replay and is so impressed with the fabulous stream that they offer me like an ambassador for their brand? I'm an ambassador for Axon Optics because those migraine glasses really helped me, and also for Never Settle Show, Mario Armstrong. So one of the ways, like, I'm going to end my stream after X number of minutes, but I can't see how many minutes I've been on. I guess I should next time write it down in the chat what time I came on. Like right now, let's see. Right now it's 3:29. I'm going to put this in the chat. 3:29. And I have 11 viewers. 11 views. But I don't know what time I started broadcasting. Join the chat. Let's see. Close chat. Yeah, there's nothing that says how long I've been on. And I don't see, yeah, I do see the purple. I really like the purple around because I like purple. All right. I hear a siren. I'm looking at the notifications. Jennifer Holmes. Do I know Jennifer Holmes? That was an hour ago, though. Hapster Christmas that got featured from Chantal TV. D from Cool is live. Salsa Saturday. The music of Tito Puente. Huh. Was anyone else live that? Let's see. Veda Ashley was live yesterday. That's the one I only saw part of. Where's Lisa? I haven't seen Lisa on here lately. Did anyone add me on Reddit? Would it tell me if they did? Okay. It's 3:29 that I wrote down, and it's 3:33 right now. Oh, 2 more viewers. Hello. I'm trying to get 1,000 people to follow me on Reddit and TikTok so I can add them to what I can so I can go live on there and connect them to my apps. I'll put it in the chat. The Reddit is u/Harbor Journal 2. On Reddit, and not edit, Reddit. Reddit. Let's see. And on TikTok, Harbor Journal, at Harbor Journal 2. Is it u/Harbor Journal 2 or u/at Harbor Journal 2? Not sure. On TikTok, it's at Harbor Journal 2. All right, so we have 13 viewers, and this is so exciting. I know. Hello to the 14th viewer. Where are you tuning in from? What do you think about Chris Cuomo being fired? Yes, that's the question I should have started off with. And how long does one stay on a stream where no one is watching? Or if they're watching, they're not interacting. Should I go and watch the rest of Vedas from yesterday? I'll stay on until 3:39, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to look at the notifications again. If someone wants to tell me if they can still hear me talking when I check the notifications. Okay. I said 3:39, so 2 more minutes. And next time, I will write down the time when I start my stream, and then I'll just have to figure out the time myself. And 1 minute I was fine. Like, I was having anxiety like I deal with every day, and then I started to have that digestive issue and then got chills, and it's like, well, it comes out of nowhere. But it often happens around the new moon or the full moon. All right, so it's still 3:37. I know the stream is so exciting that, like, I can't contain the excitement here. All right, oh, I was gonna say that the actress from Party of Five, whose movie premiered last Friday. She didn't last Saturday. She did not live tweet it because her sister died last week, and I'm not sure what happened there, but that film that the movie she was in that came out earlier this year about someone whose sister dies and she went and was there with her sister's kids. Well, her sister now died in real life, and like, is that just like a coincidence, or like did her sister already have a terminal illness when she did that movie? I don't know, because it sounded like it was a shock that her sister died. So that doesn't sound like a long-term illness, and I do not know the details. When she had the promo for the movie on Good Morning America, she didn't mention the fact that her sister had just died, but she did talk about it on social media and thought, how would I even go and like do these promos? But that her sister would be annoyed if she didn't. So everyone certainly understands why she didn't tweet the premiere of the movie, but she did post on Facebook talking about her sister. All right, so see, I have a purple square and I have a purple pillowcase. And I have red eyelids. And is that because I'm having trouble with dry eyes? Or is that a sign of a medical issue? If anyone knows the answer to that, you can type it in the chat. Because inquiring minds would like to know. Like, why is it always dry right here? And is it because I'm not eating enough fish oil? And why are my eyelids? I was going to say it looked blue, but that's the writing on the screen. They're not actually that red, but the dry right here. What is causing that? Is it because the air is leaking out of the mask and getting in my eyes for the sleep apnea and the masks that people are wearing for COVID? Is it that if you don't tape it down, that the air is leaking into my eyes? Or is it the low humidity from the winter heat? I never managed that properly last winter with a humidifier, and so I've had respiratory issues all like the whole time I've been home. So, all right. I said I was going to leave at 3:39. It's 3:40. So, I'm going to count from 10. I was trying to teach Woof Woof to count, but I don't know how. I don't know that he learned anything yet cuz I think the teacher didn't show up. But I will leave in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out, y'all.